Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fleet Command as we continue with these single missions. Today we have running the Gauntlet. Coordinated strike surface, subsurface, and mine warfare operations in the Gulf of Oman.
Today's naval fleet is the most powerful military instrument in history, capable of dominating any known or anticipated enemy. But like any tool, it's only as good as the person who wields it.
Your mission is to transit the Gulf of Oman and conduct coordinated strike, surface, subsurface, and mine warfare operations as necessary to open the Strait of Hormuz and force an Iranian withdrawal from the Musaddam Peninsula. Protect mine-sweeping ships headed to the Strait of Hormuz with carrier-based aircraft. Clear out all Iranian naval forces from the Gulf of Oman and Strait of Hormuz. Destroy all land-based Iranian targets. Good luck. Alright, intel. The Iranians have placed coastal surface-to-surface missile batteries on the Musaddam Peninsula. There are indications that there may be minefields within the approaches of the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian air, surface, and subsurface units may have orders to attack commercial and naval vessels. Alright, get these aircraft off the deck.
Permission to launch aircraft. Roger.
And let's get a bunch of Tomcats rolling. Let's bring some Hornets up. Let's bring 4 on strike and 4 on anti-surface. We'll bring 6 on anti-surface warfare for now. Bring those to the Alert 15 status. And let's get some Vikings in the air. Let's get some Prowlers on Alert 15.
Aircraft off the deck. Wilco out.
Alright, so these are our minesweepers. So everyone that's launching right now is going to, there you are. We got our AEW on. Alright.
Will do. Will do.
Let's sprint these guys over to check them out. You are changing course, so we are immediately going to...
Taking track 382. ID track 3. Missile away. Track 3 out. 2. ID track 3.
Oh.
5 3 out.
Motherfucker.
It's toast.
All right.
Track 3 8.
You're staying low,
Can do.
so let's get a Tomahawk missile strike.
8 5 7. Kill track 382 5. Wilco. Missile away. Track 382 5. Taking track 382 5. Out. Missile away. Track 382 5. Engaging track 382.
That should be enough.
Affirmative. Taking station. Will do.
Alright, harpoons out.
Engage track 3835. Affirmative out. Emergency track bearing. Identify track 3.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
0. Can do.
Arms out.
Engaging track 3834. Roger. Splash track 3826. Roger out. Missile away. Track
Hold on. Let's see, this was a hostile P3 Orion.
0 is neutral surface.
Alright.
I've got a kill track 3858. Will do. Roger. Out. Will do. Roger. Out.
Let's bring them around.
Will do. Out.
Alright, we have anti-ship missiles inbound.
Will do. Destroyed. Track 3857. Will do.
Alright. Do we have... Shit, are they coming from the north too? I don't think so. We have...
Missile away. Track 3862.
Okay, we have a hostile submarine.
Can do. Roger. Out. Affirmative. It's toast. Take
Alright, hit him with the Mark 46.
Can do.
Hopefully we can keep the uncertainty here enough that he doesn't get a chance to launch.
Will do. Roger. Out. Wilco out. Will do.
Alright.
Will do. Roger. Out.
All right, let's slowly bring everyone else back up online.
Affirmative. Out.
Got kitchen missiles, so that implies,
3, 8, 5, 8 is history.
yeah, backfires.
Bearing 3.
All right, we got a SAM site.
Engaging track 3, 8, 4, 9.
All right.
Roger, out. 8. Weapon away. Track. Can do. Roger, out. Missile away. Emergency emitter bound.
Get out of there. We'll send in harms.
6.
Meanwhile, you guys,
I've got him. Killing track 3. I got him. 2. Engage track 3. Weapon away. Track.
all right, you bank over.
Missile away. Track 3, 8. Weapon away. Track 3.
All right,
Taking track 3.
arm,
Track 3, 4. Will do. Weapon away.
arm,
3. Taking track. Weapon away. Track 3, 4.
harpoon,
Missile away. Track 3.
harpoon,
3, 4. It's history. Engage track 3, 8.
harpoon,
2. Will do. Out.
and harpoon.
Track. Engaging track.
Okay, he's trying to shoot it down with his guns.
Affirmative. Out. Missile away. Track 3. History.
All right, turn around, hit him with harpoons.
Killing track. Will do.
High priority intelligence message received.
High priority intelligence message received. Intelligence reports possible minefields and Straits of Hormuz around latitude 2626 north, longitude 05645 east.
Missile away. Track 3, 8, 3, 5.
Oh, that's
Destroyed.
unfortunate.
Emergency emitter bearing 077.
All right, we got an SA-6 SAM here. We did knock out their SAM site, so that's good. This guy might hone in on one of the ships then. It looks like,
It's history. Taking
all right, you guys go all in.
5. Will do. Out. Weapon away. Kill track 3, 3, 5, 3. Can do. Roger. Out. It's history. Take weapon away. Track 3, 8, 3. Can do. Roger. Out. Torpedo away. Track 3, 8, 3, 8, 3.
All right, let's knock out this SAM site.
5, 4. Will do. Weapon away. Track 3. It's history. Take track 3, 8, 3, 5. Will do. Weapon
All
away.
right.
Track 3. It's history. Engage track 3, 8, 3, 3. Will do.
All right, and I want you to conduct a search, targeted search in this area, just to make sure you didn't get any torpedoes off that we just can't hear.
Will do.
You conduct a search in this area.
Roger. Out.
Here we go. We'll launch a harm on him,
Track 3, 8, 5, 4. Out.
and you can return the base.
Track 3. Returning to home plate. Affirmative. Out.
Yeah, I have a feeling we have more airports. All right, you guys.
Can do. Will do. Out. Will do. Roger. Out.
All right, we have hostile SAM site. And it looks like our Mark 46 is about to impact here. So he must have thought he could sneak in closer before getting his torpedoes off. No sign that he has launched any torpedoes. It looks like our group is evading, though. Sensible precaution.
Track 3, 8, 3, 8 is history.
Kilo kind of figured. Get me the carrier. Bring you up.
Killed track 3, 8, 5, 4.
Get me the anti-surface Hornets.
Aircraft airborne. Will do. Out.
Spotter. I have a strong suspicion those are hostile. We have more SAM sites. We know they have surface missile emplacements. All right, we got another SAM site here. This might also be a SAM site. Harpoon is coming in. We got some harpoons here too. If we could get them before they turn the base.
Affirmative.
Identify.
Track 3, 8, 5,
All right.
3. Will do. Roger. Out. Killed track.
We got the Hudong.
3-5. Taking track. 3-8-3-3. Will do.
Now it should go past the merchant and then go active.
3.
That's the hope here.
Kill track. 3-8-3-3. Can do. Roger. Out.
We only need one of these guys to make it in. Because through the power of magic, tomahawks are an instant kill against anything on land. Oh, just missed.
Kill track. 3-8-2-5.
I don't think we'll be hearing about them anymore. Yeah, I strongly suspect these are going to end up being hostile. Why do all my Tomcats keep launching? Prowlers, launch.
Aircraft airborne. Affirmative.
You identify. We're going to have to start identifying all these other contacts. SA-6 Sam.
Emergency emitter bearing 022. Weapon away. Track 3-8-3-3.
Okay, so he's going for the harpoon. This might be...
Will do.
This is a bit risky, but we might be able to knock... I don't know what he's
Weapon away. Track 3.
firing on.
5-3. Can do. Roger. Out.
Alright, Prowlers.
Will do. Roger. Out. Out.
Alright. Oh, we gotta figure out what the fuck you are, too. Start launching, Strike Hornets. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Kick those aircraft off the deck. Wilco. Track 3-8-1-3.
What?
Identified as neutral surface. I'm punching out. Killed track.
Why are we glitching?
5-3.
I fucking hate this bug. Okay, we have a confirmation that these targets are hostile.
It's toast. Engage
Fair game,
track
fair game.
3-8-6-3. Can do.
3683. 3859.
Track 3-8-5-9.
Oh, maybe not 3859. We'll find out.
Affirmative.
Alright, this guy might make it. That would be nice. Save me a few sorties here.
Killed track.
Alright.
3-8-3.
That's another Hudong down.
Can do. Out.
Alright. 2 Hornets I want to clean up. Use to clean up the Sams over here.
Affirmative. Out.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't give a shit, but we've seen how they can glitch out and cause me trouble, so we're not going to let that happen anymore. The others, well, there's more targets inland, so.
Roger. Out.
Yeah, what do we have for Minesweepers here? We have the Avenger, the Sentry, and the Scout, all Avenger class.
8-6-3.
All right, this will be a good test to see
Roger.
which one of these guys. We got 3683.
3-4-8.
Woo!
Roger. Out. Roger. Out. Roger. Out.
R33. So they have a Fox Bat somewhere there.
Affirmative.
All right, who wants to dodge? Okay, well,
I've got him. Engaging track 3-8-7-4. Can do. Weapon away. Track 3-8-7-4.
all right. So you guys actually aren't going to do much.
Comms check over. Classified track 3. ID track 1.
Not much for the submarines to do right now, honestly.
VID track 3821. Roger, out.
It'll be nice when harpoons. You guys are just on patrol. I need you guys to come up here and sink these fuckers.
Killed track 3863. Will do. Out.
I need.
Affirmative. Can do.
We're going to do a sprint because I absolutely need to know if this guy is hostile or
High priority
not.
tasking received.
I think he's altered his course, but I'm not sure. Oh, that would be.
Roger, out. Will do.
Do we have our sensors? We don't. Fucking turn on your sensor.
Roger.
This is
Will do.
part of the
Out.
problem. Okay, if they got any jamming here, we'll burn through it.
This is track 0181. Entering the circuit. Affirmative, out.
Okay, we got a hostile here. I saw that bank. MiG 31. Oh, Russia's giving him the good stuff.
Roger, out. Will do, out. Can do. Out. Emergency emitter bearing 34.
Yep, we're working on it.
Track 3810 is neutral. ID track 3816. Can do, roger, out. Will do, out. Can do. Track 3814 is neutral surface.
All right, so one of these are hostile airport. I'll wait until we have confirmation one way or another.
Roger. Classified track 381. Killed track 385. Affirmative, out. Affirmative.
What do we got here? Another R-33. All right, MiG 31, MiG 31. Okay. So that should hopefully be their long-range aviation capabilities.
Track 382. Track 385. Neutral affirmative, out. Weapon away. Track 50. ID track 3822. Will do. Roger, out.
Let's get another Viking in the air just for my own sanity.
Track 3816. The idea is neutral surface. Launch aircraft. Will do. VID track 3889. Affirmative. Affirmative.
All right.
Track 3822. Identified as neutral surface.
We definitely got a hostile task force up here. We're going to need more ASW Hornets.
Get those aircraft airborne. Will do. Roger, out.
But now I have a goal for those prowlers. So yeah, we're gonna have to make a concerted effort here. I don't want to use tomahawks on them. They aren't worth it. All right, looks like those guys have both locked on to radar emissions.
Classified track 3811. Will do, out.
All right.
Can do, out. Can do, out. Can do, roger, out.
Where is...
Can do. Out. Affirmative.
Jam him. So far, our minesweepers are undetected,
Roger, out. Affirmative.
and I'd like to keep it that way. I don't know how much longer that will last. And you, my good friend.
Roger, out. Out. Affirmative.
So we'll definitely, because these are too close to the fishing boats, and the harms might pick up their radar, we'll definitely have to,
Track
Shot him down.
Taking track 3, taking 5, 0, out. Weapon away, track 3, 8, 5, 0. Missile away, track 3, can do.
We'll definitely want to use, all right, intel. High priority intelligence message received. Okay, the minefield we know about. High priority tasking message received. You have been ordered to eliminate the following target power plant located at latitude 2537 north, longitude 5859 east. That's probably him. We'll know for sure once we get through the SAM sites. Okay, you have your radar on. S3 Viking. Run a search over here.
Track 3812, PID as neutral service. Can do, Roger, out. Affirmative, out. Roger.
All right, cruise on over, and you can identify that track.
5, will do. Will do.
All right, begin your descent.
Roger. Affirmative. Roger, out.
All right, what are you doing? Jamming. Maintain jamming on all fronts. All right, what are these guys anyways? Hudong. Oh, we did get a hit on one of the Hudongs. Okay.
I've got him.
If that's the case, let's hit them with Mavericks. Well, maybe not.
Track 3832. Affirmative. Missile away. Track 3. Taking track 3. Killing track 3. 4. Roger. 3. Weapon away. Track 3. 8. 3. 4. 8. I've got him. Engaging track 3. 8. 3. 4.
All right, we'll hit the back guy with Mavericks, and we'll use some harms to pave the way.
3. 4. Track 3. 8. 5. 0 is history.
All right.
Track 3, 8, 1, 5 is can do, out. VID track 3, 8, 2, 3, can do, can do.
Let's see what they got. The Alvors, the Elvand. I think one of these ships got sunk in an accident lately. And by lately, I mean within the past couple of years, but...
Missile away, track 3, 8, 3, 4. Can do, Roger.
All right, pull off for now. All right, looks like we have... Oh, they're all kind of homing in. More Hudongs. But as long as they aren't able to launch on...
Can do, out. Will do, Roger, out. Can do, out. Roger, out.
I need you to loiter.
Can do, out.
All right.
It's toast. Take track 3, 8, 3, 2. Will do, out.
They all kind of went in on the same guy, I think. Okay, they don't have missiles, so that's a good thing.
Missile away, track 3. Can do, Roger, out. 2.
I need you to be prepared to intercept this guy if he should prove less than friendly.
Weapon away, track 3. It's history. Killing track 3.
Hit him with one harpoon, just
Can do, out. Roger.
all right. We definitely need to take out that SAM site though, so we can free up this airspace for us to operate in. And I don't know if these guys are going to be friendly or not.
Track 3, 8, 3, 2 is history. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
All right. There we go, another hit. So I probably could have just used my last Maverick. I assume we have one left, right? Yeah. But, oh, well, the harpoon will guarantee the kill. All right, I need one of you guys to start jamming that SAM site.
Will do. Out. Can do. Out. Affirmative. Out. Can do. Out. Will do. Out.
All right, looks like he might still be. Yep, he's got some small arms fire. Wow, okay. Fuck you.
It's toast. Kill track 3, 8, 3, 4.
That's what I have to say about that. All right, Maverick him.
3, 4, 5, 2. Roger. Out.
All right, everyone else is kind of doing their thing.
Can do.
Yeah, they have ship surf, but I don't want to put that on just yet. All right.
VID track 3, 8, 3, 6.
Okay, now you're just making me angry.
Track 3, track 3, 8, 4. Affirmative. Affirmative. Away. Track 3, 8, 3, 4. Affirmative. Affirmative. Will do.
All right, let's pull out of range. Maybe this harpoon will take him out. If nothing else, you're in range for Maverick strikes.
It's toast. Taking track 3, 8, 3, 4. Can do. Engaging track 3, 8, 3, 4.
All right, we can bring in more Mavericks. Looks like for now, that SAM site isn't locking onto us. I think
Identify track 3, 9, 1, 2. Will do.
we can identify this track then. And once we blast our way past this fleet, we can take out whatever hostile facilities they may have there. I haven't seen any surface-to-surface missile batteries. Also, I want to know how they've been able to smuggle SAM sites into Oman, but that'll be a question for another day.
Weapon away. Track 3, 8, 3, 4.
Motherfucker.
I've got him. Taking track 3, 8, 3, 4. Roger. Out.
Well, he's busy, though. Let's get these Hornets past him. All right. The SAM site here might have some... It's a little too close for harm missiles, but we can try another Maverick.
Track 3, 8, 5, 2. Will do. Roger.
We'll send him north. If he's shielded by the hill, we might have to get creative with our Maverick strikes, of which we have no Mavericks anymore. Great. Well, we can send...
Killing track 3, 8, 2, 9. Can do. Weapon away. Track 3, 8.
All right, well, return the base.
Return to home plate. Will do.
They should lock onto these ships.
3, 8, 3, 4.
All right.
VID track 3, 8, 3, 6. Roger. Out.
Battle damage assessment report
Can
received.
do. Affirmative. Out.
All right. Battle damage report message received. The SAM site located at latitude 2605 north, longitude 5626 east has been destroyed by your forces. Okay, we did get them this time. All right. Where's your buddy? Is that... Where's your fucking buddy? Hornet, Hornet. There's you. Okay, there he is.
Roger. Roger. Will do.
All right, now these guys might have SM-1 missiles. Possibility we'll have to keep in mind. All right, we have the hostile power plant here, so Mavericks away.
Emergency emitter zero, 5. Can do. 3, 6. 3 DID as hostile surface.
All right, they're just going all out.
History. Kill track 5. 3, 6. Affirmative. Weapon away. Track. Take track 3.
All right, return to base.
6. Can do. Roger. Out.
Another ship.
Return to home plate. Can do. Roger. Out. Killed track. I've got him. Engage 0.
Oh, bug hammers. Great.
1.
These little suckers.
Weapon away. Track 3. It's toast. Engage track 3. 8.
I assume this guy's gonna be
Identify
hostile
track
then.
8. 3. 7. Will do. Roger. Out.
But yeah, we're gonna have to blast our way past all of these. All right, power plant has been destroyed.
Return to home plate. Can do. Roger. Out. Return to base. Roger. Emergency emitter. Bearing. Track 3.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
7. Identified as hostile. Return
All
to
right,
base.
so we are weapons free within this area.
Out.
Switch your jamming there. Mm,
Can do. Roger. Out. Will do.
And let's bring you up.
Can do.
All right, we'll take these 3, and they'll launch the next attack. The bog hammer.
Affirmative. Out.
We'll try to use probably a. You can return the base.
Can do. Out.
You can return the base. I don't think there'll be a need for you.
Base. Can do. Out.
Return the base. Start bringing some of our forces back here. All right.
Can do.
Excuse me. All right, so these guys.
3, 9, 1, 2. VID as neutral air. Engaging track 3, 8, 2, 8. Affirmative. Weapon away. Track 3, 8, 2, 8. 2. I've got him. Engage track 3, 8, 2, 8. Roger. Out.
All right, you return the base.
Hits toast. Taking track 3, 8, 2, 7. Can do. Hits away. Track 3, 8, 2. Take track 3, 8, 2, 8. Roger. Out. Weapon away. Track 3. Take track 3, 8, 2, 9. Roger. Weapon away. Track 3, 8, 2, 9. Proceed to base.
All right, return the base. That should put a damper on them. You can return the base.
Roger. Out.
Let us launch some more strike hornets, because now that we're going to blast our way in, I'm going to want to
Permission to launch
take advantage of that and destroy anything to the north here. And once that's done, we should be able to... oh, that's right. I should probably launch another... I need another Viking in the air stat.
Launch aircraft immediately. Affirmative.
Because I want to make sure there's no subs here. Oh, come on. These things would not lock onto a bog hammer. Look, the thing's got no radar signature. Okay. Get under quickly. All right, one got under. So we still got a harpoon in. And we got more harpoons on the way. And we got more hornets on the way. So all in all, okay situation. Reveal your secrets to me.
Can do. Out.
All right.
Roger.
Let's send you back up north.
Can do.
As for when these guys launch their attack, I want
VID as neutrals. Return to base. Can do.
to have them all jammed. All right. Yep, they're taking gunfire. Kind of expected that. Looks like the Ovan and the Alboras are the ones opening fire. Okay, they all decided to go for the Elvand here. And the Elvand is dead.
Can do. Roger. Out.
All right, well,
Affirmative.
commence jamming operations.
Can do.
So let's start off with some harms.
Post. Engaging track 3829. Can do. Missile away. Track 3829. 3827. Can do. Out. Weapon away. Track. Killing. Track 3837. Can do. Missile away.
All right, then.
Weapon away. Track 3837. It's toast. Take track 3837. Out. Weapon away. Track 3829. 3827. Take track 3822. Missile away. Affirmative. Missile away. Track 3829. 3827. Can do. Roger.
And if that wasn't enough, we can start popping Mavericks on these guys, on this guy here.
Weapon away. Track 3837. Can do. Roger. Engaging track 3837. Affirmative. Will do. Roger. Out.
I don't even think that engagement was properly interpreted there. But anyways,
Will do. Out. Will do. Out. Will do. Roger. Out. Will do.
active
out.
sonar buoy, and I need you to search the air, basically this area.
Will do. Roger. Out.
All right, now we can advance time some more. All right,
Emergency racket bearing 320. Weapon away. Missile away. 3837.
Mavericks are coming in. We've got hits on the Alboras. That'll help.
Weapon away. Track 3.
I think these Mavericks should put the Kanan under. He's deploying chaff and flares. It's not going to help him. There we go. Looks like he's got no real defense, so that'll put him under. The botter is apparently targeting my
Kill track.
fighters, I assume, so
Affirmative.
everyone get out of there. Because I do not trust this game. For good reason. For good reason. What do we got left? Another bog hammer. We can put Mavericks on that.
30. Kill track. Out. 3830. Out. Roger. Can do. Roger. Out.
Are you shitting me? Okay. The rest... the rest passed it by. Okay. Okay, so we got harpoons here. All right, he's not even shooting his guns, which is curious. We must have been jamming him really well. And apparently we only needed the one harpoon. I have a feeling that's going to be another civilian airliner. He's still firing his guns, not at the harpoons. Oh, okay, he's finally switched targets to the harpoons. The Botter's a very old ship, though. You'll notice it doesn't even have the G in it for a guided missile. It's a old gun destroyer. So these harpoons should have no problem putting it under. As we're about to find out.
Destroyed. Track.
Yeah.
3827.
What I thought.
Identified track 3807. Can do. Out. Affirmative. Out.
And then this should take out that bog hammer really easily.
Kill track 3830.
All right, you sprint over and identify him real quick. You guys push the attack home. You can return the base. You can return the base.
Returning to home plate. Affirmative out.
You can return the base. And actually, let's launch another S3.
Launch aircraft immediately. Wilco.
We'll wait on a Prowler launch just in case we don't end up needing it. The less cold cats, the better.
989 is neutral air. VID track 3807 out. Will do.
All right, that should be enough time for our... There we go. Our S3 is launched from the Stennis.
Out. Will do. Out.
We'll manually bring him over to save him a bit of fuel, since I do want him kind of working ahead of us here. I know you guys have at least one airport up here. And possibly other things.
Affirmative out.
Okay, we got a neutral airport. Hostile airport.
Affirmative out. Weapon away. Track 3824. Missile away. Track. I've got him.
All right, everyone, open up on that airport. They shall harass us no longer.
Weapon away. Track 3824. Return to home plate. Will do. Returning to home plate. Can do. Roger. Out.
And you can return the home base.
Returning to base. Affirmative.
He launched a harm? Jesus Christ.
Missile away. Track 3824. It's toast.
Okay, good. I was worried he might also launch a harm too. I don't want to hitting the neutral airport there.
It's toast. Engaging track 3824.
Okay, then we gotta...
Track.
Situation report copied.
Affirmative.
Hello.
Track 3934.
All right. Situation report copy. Confirmation received that all land-based Iranian targets have been eliminated. Was there another message here? Battle damage report message received. Iranian power plant is destroyed. Okay, we got the SAM site. Tasking. Battle assessment 75% right now. Power plant destroyed. We still have transit arrival, MCM sweep complete, and Gauntlet run that need to be done. So that sounds like a lot of waiting to me. If all land-based targets have been destroyed, you all can return the base. We can turn on their ship surf radars now. I don't think minesweepers actually work functionally. I think they have to work through scripts, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so you know, don't take that for granted. But yeah, I think we should mostly be able to pull back anything that isn't a Viking at this point.
Return to base. Roger. Out.
All land-based targets are destroyed. All naval targets that we can see have been destroyed, so that just leaves subsurface targets. Did I turn on everyone's sensors too? I feel like in the heat of the moment I might have forgotten. Yeah.
Wilco. Will do.
I think everyone else was turned on. Oh, nope. There. We'll need those sonars on. Oh, we have a downed pilot that we could recover. I think they might actually be close enough for helicopter recovery operations.
Launch aircraft immediately. Roger.
All right.
Can do, Roger, out. Affirmative, out. Can do.
So we will launch a helicopter to recover that pilot. Hey, here we go. We can actually see the mines here,
Affirmative, out.
thanks to our sonobuoys, our active sonobuoys, rather. So we'll get to... Oh, that must be a glitch. They do have an actual model that is not just an undersea missile. But I suppose it must be waiting on the model for us to verify that they're enemy mines. You know, like there's a chance they might be a friendly mine or a neutral mine. Anyways. So I suppose for this, what I'll probably want is to show our PIM legs. So,
Return to home plate. Will do.
all right, you must be one of the patrols then. Likewise, let's not send them back just yet. I swear I launched some Vikings. I must have. I don't know where they went, but they're somewhere. Maybe. There we go.
Can do, out. Can do, out. Roger, out.
I want one to search the PIM leg. I want another one.
Will do, out. Can do, out.
By the strait there.
Cold cat.
Motherfucker. Eject. Okay, it does show what they're doing. And it might be possible that they just do automatically pick up mines they're near. They aren't going very fast, though. Hey, you're finally in the area.
Roger. Roger.
What are you? Air assumed friend. Okay. Good. That's the main reason I like identifying neutral airports, because then you get this air assumed friend, and I don't have to worry about, ooh, which airport did he come from? Did he maybe come from somewhere else? The fuck just happened? I thought I saw something flash over here on the mini map. I think I still have all the all my planes here, so I don't know. Was it script? Okay, there they are. Must have just been them disappearing, but you think you guys could prioritize the guys with the lowest amount of fuel? All right, let's yeah, we'll keep the Vikings in reserve for now. I imagine there won't be anything past here, but I do want to make sure. I got that.
Roger.
I guess just search that area. Okay, what are you doing? Are you out of... I guess he must have laid all his sonobuoys, so let's give him a new search radius.
Proceed to base. Will do. Proceed to base. Out.
God, have we really spent that much time that they're all out of fuel already, the new launches? Maybe not. All right, at least it seems like we've finally managed to recover most of our aircraft. And that should give us a good number of sonobuoys to, yeah, it's so weird how they just pop off. It's like you'd think if we deployed our sonobuoy, they would just always be there. But, because I think sonobuoys, I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say sonobuoys do not expire. Obviously, in real life, they do. In Command Modern Naval Operations, they do. I don't know about Fleet Command. All right, they aren't coming to the surface, which makes me think there might actually be a hostile. Let's use a helicopter from one of the cruisers.
Launch aircraft. Roger.
I suppose I wish that would be air assumed friend, but I guess because we didn't actually see him taking off from the airport, because our radar coverage is a little sparse there, I suppose
High priority
that's
task.
why he's not an assumed friend.
Can do.
High priority tasking message received. Ensure that minesweeping operations are completed and Iranian forces are prosecuted. Your Nimitz class aircraft carrier must transit to longitude 2455-59 north, latitude 5739 east. So the end of our PIM leg, I would assume. I would think if there were hostiles about, we'd see them by now. So we might have actually cleared it. It might just be waiting for them to sweep the minefield and for us to transit.
Returning to base. Can do out.
So I'm going to start pulling, I think I'm going to start pulling Vikings
Returning
back.
to home plate. Will do. Roger out.
Well, they may have a tricky diesel hiding somewhere. I think we've mostly...
Updated tasking message received.
Updated tasking message received. Minefield has been successfully swept. That's not what, not what my sonobuoys say. So I suppose now we're just waiting for the carrier to reach here, so... That shouldn't take too much longer, but, in the interest of not making everyone else here suffer, we'll probably skip ahead to when something happens, which most likely is just going to be my
Proceeding
air
to base.
carrier having a cold cat. So
Returning to base. Will do. Roger
we're going to
out.
start drawing everyone back. The helicopter will keep going. I don't know if he'll actually reach that pilot. But I do believe he is within range for us to reach him.
Can do. Roger. Out. Affirmative. Out.
We'll throw them up high to decrease their fuel usage. I don't like how close these guys are going to get to these mines. Like, you're kind of trusting the mission designer did this mission right. And
Affirmative.
let's set the carrier battle group to max speed. Will these guys go faster to catch up? I guess we'll find out. Yes, they will. They will automatically adjust their speed to maintain position, it looks like. So we got that going for us. I hope they disappeared because they were scripted to disappear, not because I simply lost my sonobuoy fix on them. I'd be pissed if these ships get damaged by a mine, which they shouldn't. Minesweeping ships especially are built with like wooden and fiberglass hulls, so that way they have a very low magnetic signature, which mostly comes from the onboard equipment in that case. So that way they don't trigger magnetic mines. Now, obviously, stuff like remote detonated mines or mines with another trigger, they could still detonate. But this way they can actually navigate minefields in a safer manner. Okay, I guess they didn't all speed up. That's a little disappointing. So I'll give them manual. Excuse me. Manual orders to speed up. Excuse me. Oh, I've been talking too long without a drink of water. Battle assessment, we're at 76% as we have completed the MCM sweep. I assume the transit arrival is for the carrier, and Gauntlet run will be basically a trigger for all of our other objectives being complete. But we'll know for sure in a bit. Okay, now I gotta know if they're gonna be stupid or not. Viking launch.
Launch aircraft. Will do.
So I guess we aren't skipping ahead since I'm finding just enough to keep myself occupied. And we're almost to the end anyways. That's maybe 5 nautical miles of travel he's got to do at 4x time compression at 30 knots. Excuse me. So it shouldn't take more than a couple minutes.
Affirmative. Will do. Out. Affirmative. Out.
So I'm going to send him over there to keep an eye. It looks like our submarines might be chasing phantoms here. Our helicopter hasn't come up with anything with sonar buoys or with their dipping sonar.
Tactical update message received.
All right, we did it. Tactical update message received. The carrier battle group transit into the Gulf of Oman required for this mission has been accomplished. Mission complete. Report for debrief. You have satisfied the objectives for this mission and may quit. All right. Well, we're so close to getting our pilot on board. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm not going to ferry him all the way back. I won't make you guys suffer through that, but
Will do. Out.
there, we can set him to normal speed. See, now we don't have the radar coverage from the Vikings, so now since we don't like see him taking off on our screens, he's air unknown. I don't know what it is about this map, but I mean, all the maps I think are technically the same size, but this one sure felt smaller. I guess it's because everybody's near us, and it's not like the Curl Islands map where we're over here and the enemy's all over there. But all right.
Roger.
We'll have him conduct his search operations then. And
Can do.
oh, he doesn't even have radar. Well, fuck.
Affirmative. Out.
Well, you're gonna have to come on down then if you want to actually see the pilot. The Viking might see him too, though. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, no one else here is really picked up anything on sensors. Should have laid down a marker on his position, but I didn't think I was going to accidentally click my helicopter to go somewhere else. All right, minesweeping squad. You want to pose for the camera here? Close enough. There we go. Okay, I guess they were scripted to disappear then, or they got close enough that they auto went away. All right.
Can do. Roger. Out.
Then you conduct the search pattern here. Nope, they do still exist. Okay, so we've all been bamboozled. It's all a lie. So hopefully the Viking will pick up where that pilot is.
Can do. Out. Affirmative. Out.
Okay, there we go.
Will do. Roger. Out. Returning to home plate. Will do. Roger. Out.
So the Seahawk now has a visual on the pilot. So we're gonna come and grab him then. And then we can interrogate him to see what the secret Iranian plans are. Wish there was a compass so I knew which way my camera was pointing in the 3D mode. Not that we can see much anyways on a night like this.
Rescue down pilot out.
All right, return the base.
Proceed to base. Can do out.
And we will end it here. All right, running the Gauntlet, mission effectiveness 95%. Our ships were all unharmed. One F-14 hit ground. One F-14 killed by SAM site. None of them were ever near the SAM site, so we know that one's bullshit. The hit ground was probably a cold cat, and then we had a Viking hit ground, so that was our cold cat. Yeah, the moored mines were all unharmed. So, power plant destroyed. Successful surgical strike against the Iranian power plant. Gauntlet run. Congratulations, you have completed the Iranian Gauntlet mission. MCM sweep complete. Minefield channel swept with MCM forces. Good job. MCM, by the way, is mine countermeasures. Transit arrival. Congratulations on successfully transiting the Gauntlet. So, here we can see there's actually not that many mines just there. They do have some on the other side too, I guess. Yeah, there was only the one submarine, so at the end of the mission, everything's cleared out. Yeah, we can see they did diddly squat, so they do not have an automatic effect. They do not have a scripted effect, so which is kind of lame. But yeah, we can see we cleared out all Iranian forces. I could go back and try to get proof that our Tomcat was killed by a glitch as it normally is, but oh, maybe it is right here. Yep, here we go. We can see the Tomcat flying, and now he's dead. And I assume what we'll see is the yeah, we have an SA-6 SAM here, and now he's gone, and our Tomcat is dead. So, well, not quite. I guess it took him a little while to teleport, 100 miles. But yeah, bullshit, total bullshit. But in any event, our losses were pretty minimal, and actually none were caused by enemy action if we remove the our bullshit teleporting missile here. So all in all, very good operation. And I think that will do us for today. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.